was into what I thought was rock and roll before that, and I was like, you know, sort of wearing up Shawaddy Waddy on one hand and Elvis, 70s Elvis on the other hand, and it didn't quite, you know, I liked it, but it didn't quite blow my mind away. Then the whole punk scene came around and it was like, whoa, yeah, this is it, it's well up for this, because it was just, it was shock value. It was just like, it was the Queen's birthday and the sixth formers dressed up in like a Union Jack carrier bags, and I was like, oh, well, what's all this about? And someone said, oh, punk rock, and I was like, punk rock, you know, Sex Pistols, we've never heard of them, but I was only a nipper, and so we're going to go home and listen to John Peel, and that was it for me.
People think that I put all this on just to sort of hide behind it, but you know, and then I just like for the weekend, you know, in the week I've got down to normal looking clothes or something, and then I put this on for the weekend. But no, this is me. I'm like this all the time. Well, the leathers, first of all, was just because of the music scene and the look at the time. Back in the mid-80s, leather trousers were fairly cool things to have. Influences for people like the Doors and that, and they just, you know, it was cool to have leather trousers. So you get a pair of leather trousers, and then everyone goes, "You got a motorbike?" And you go, "Oh no, you know you really want one." And then you know the rest comes with it. I always wanted a belt buckle, Triumph belt buckle. So it's like that was the next challenge to see people with them in photos, in old books. There was quite a few books around at the time. Black leather jacket was a real influence. I finally got the look together, and I didn't have the bike. People would go to me, "Oh, you got a bike, have you?" And you had to make up a story. "Oh yeah, I've got a '69 Bonnie, yeah." And then they go, "Oh, what cans it's got?" And you go, "Oh, what's a can?" So after a while, it was like, I really have got to get the bike. So I got the bike, and it was like, I've got the bike. And it's really like you wear it on the, you know, got your little photo in your wallet. Here's my bike. Honest, I have got a bike. Went out there looking for other people like me, but couldn't really find any. I thought I was quite unique, quite on my own, and then I ran into a few guys looking just the same as me. It was quite a surprise, and they were called the Mean Fuckers, which at the time was a bit of a tongue-in-cheek joke thing, a bit of a dig at all the backpack gangs at the time. But they were, you know, guys out for having fun, mucking around, looking cool, very brandoy, very loveless, just tearing around London, going to certain places, parties, coffee bars.
You've got to feel comfortable with yourself. It's all about feeling comfortable. I don't dress up for anyone else. I dress up for myself. As long as I feel good. When I go out the house, if I look in the mirror and if I feel good, then when I get out the house, I want to project myself more, and I want to feel, yeah, I look good. And it was all about looking good. I could never understand people who didn't make the effort. One
of the great things about the Mean Fuckers was that it brought people together from all walks of life, whether they, well, classes as well, if they had money or if they didn't have money, as long as they had the right outlook on life, and they didn't have preconceptions, not narrow-minded, not racist or sexist or anti-gay or anything. You know, they're just like forward-looking people, and the common goal is the motorcycle thing. It was people who you could actually get on with. You know, you didn't. The bike wasn't the common factor. Well, it was a common factor, but it wasn't the only factor. We could all go out to a nightclub without the bikes or whatever, and and get on, and not have to talk about sprockets and carburettors and all that, and have a laugh and, you know, chat girls up or muck about, and then we could go on a bike run on Sunday down to Brighton or whatever.
The style carries through, doesn't it? It all carries through. It's the whole thing with the bikes as well. It's a love, but it's style. It's all about style. You've got the American side of things, which when you come on to like the Harley side of things, yeah, that's style. It's style to a certain extent. It depends on what sort of age Harley you have and why you ride it, or if you just want to be a tart on a magazine cover. Or you've got the British style, which is a bit more gutsy to me, a bit more dirty hands-on. As far as the club goes, yeah, it was a great idea, because it was a laugh. It was a bunch of blokes and lasses, I hasten to add, together, all going out having a good time, whether it was on the bikes or off the bikes. dangerous side of motorbiking to me, and it's the most enjoyable side, is when there's a bunch of you. Because I want to see you egging each other on, but you want to stay with everyone else. You want to be with the pack. You want to, you know, you don't want to lose people at traffic lights. So you're pushing it all the time. You hit the amber set of lights, then fuck it, you go for it.